Hi everyone, Amy here with another update on Sintel Forms. This month's release is all about extended form styling, widgets and our new code editor controls. We can see here on this timesheet form an example of our extended form styling in our tabs and our new workflow widget. To make it even easier to control the branding of your forms, we have added an option for designers to easily apply CSS styles to their forms. This significantly extends the ability to brand your forms in line with your organisation's branding guidelines. To create these tabs, open Sintel Forms Designer and add a tab section onto your form. You can then add required tabs and define icons for each tabs. You can configure a tab theme by using values from one of the tab styles. You will then navigate to Settings and select Theme and Styling. We can paste custom CSS into the custom styling section here. Mehow has an article on our website with 4 sample tab styles which were inspired by tab style inspiration. You can copy the CSS for the sample tab styles, or of course you can create your own. We have added a new type of control called widgets. These will add a lot of functionality to your forms. Widgets are a special type of field that can be added onto your forms, and they provide a specific functionality. The first widget we have released is called a workflow history. It enables you to embed the workflow history of a form directly onto the form itself. With this new feature, you'll be able to generate a PDF of the form at the end of the workflow process. This will include the workflow history or audit trail on the last page. The last page will contain everyone's electronic signature, their name, email, approval date, and their IP address. So let's take a look at this timesheet where my hours have to be approved by both my manager and the head of my department. I'm an employee here at Sintel and the form has pulled in all of my relevant information, including my name, email, the date of submission, my department and my manager. I'll select the timesheet tab and add in how many hours I've worked this week. The total is 19 and I'll select Actions and Submit. My manager will get the following email to say that I have submitted my timesheet. You can review the timesheet by clicking here. You can check all of the information, and if he's happy with it, you can select Actions and approve or reject it. He's going to approve, and if he wants to, he can add a comment and he'll then sign. Either draw or use the font like this. Select OK. The head of the department will now get an email to say a timesheet has been submitted. In the meantime, as the employee, I can review my timesheet at any time to see who has approved it or rejected it so far. Here on the workflow history. So far, I can see I've drafted it, I've submitted it, that Tom Clancy has approved it, and now we're going to wait for the head of the department to. So now once the head of the department approves it, we can just check on our form here, and I'm going to select my workflow history. And yeah, we can see here my manager has approved it, and now my department manager Owen has approved it as well. This widget feature is enabled within the settings screen. This can be done right here. I have my timesheet form here, which you can download on our website, and I want to add this new workflow history to the form. I'll select a new section and I'll drag the workflow history widget right over here. When you add the workflow history widget to a form, it is populated with sample content to give you an idea of how it will look. Once you complete your form design, the sample content will be replaced by the actual workflow history. So once this widget is added, it has a number of settings that you can configure and play around with. This includes print mode, where you can include or exclude the widget on the PDF printouts. There's statuses, which gives a possibility to define which statuses and other corresponding data, such as actions, are displayed. Display gives you the possibility to display actions and statuses, or actions only. Sort allows the order of the data displayed, for example, latest on top or oldest on top, like so. And then there's show status actions and action names, so you can display or hide statuses or action names. All of these settings only affect the display of the widget itself when added to your form layout. They'll have no effect here, on the standard workflow tab available on the top right menu bar within a form. If you choose to use this widget with an existing form design, it's important to note that it will affect existing forms using that design. The underlying form won't be changed in any way, but users may have access to see the workflow history in the settings of your existing forms when previously they may have not had access to this. The last thing I want to show you is our new code editor controls. We'll take a look at our logic here. While many forms can be designed without adding a single line of code, sometimes a little code is required. We have updated the controls used to define code on your form so that they highlight syntax errors and also provide color coding. This should make it easier to work with your code. I hope you found this video useful. It covers all of the new features in the September update. If you have any questions on any of the features in this video, feel free to get in contact with us. Check out our website, sintelforms.com, and make sure to follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube for all of the latest updates. Thanks for watching.